All right, let's talk about day 2. Look, anybody can get hyped for day 1, right? It's all new, it's exciting, full of promises. But the real test? Oh, that's day 2. It's that quiet morning after the big decision where the real work actually begins and momentum is built. So let's break down the blueprint for not just surviving day 2, but absolutely winning it. And we're gonna start right here. Before you even think about getting out of bed, your first win is already in the bag. I love this quote from our source material because it just completely reframes the entire day. The simple act of waking up and deciding, yep, I'm doing this again, that's a huge victory. You are already succeeding. So you've already won just by waking up. Awesome. How do you stack another victory right on top of that? Well, it all starts with the day 2 mindset. Before you even do anything physical, the very first move is mental. It's choosing discipline the second your feet hit the floor. Now, what's so cool about this is that it's about way more than just drinking some water. I mean, yeah, of course, you're hydrating your system after sleeping all night, and you're gently waking up your metabolism. But the most important part, the real game changer, is that last bullet point. You are waking up your discipline. This is your first conscious, healthy choice of the day. A small, easy win that proves you're the one in control. Okay, with that first little active discipline done, we can build on it. Let's create some real morning momentum. And the key to the physical side of day 2 is so simple. Just show up. This isn't about going out and setting a new personal record. It's about the simple, powerful act of just doing it. And this is exactly what just showing up looks like. It's not intimidating at all, right? We're talking a 20-minute brisk walk just to wake up the body, then a couple of simple moves like glute bridges to fire up your core and the muscles on your backside, and some side planks for stability. See? The goal here isn't exhaustion. It's just about being consistent. And that right there brings us to the absolute core concept of day 2, consistency. It's not about how fast you are or how much you can lift. The source material calls it the real flex. And honestly, that's perfect. The real strength is showing up for yourself, especially on those days you really don't want to. That is the muscle we're actually building today. So, you've moved your body, you're building that momentum. Now it's time to fuel it the right way. What you eat on day 2 is just as important as how you move, and the philosophy is exactly the same. Keep it clean and keep it simple. Breakfast is our first chance to give our body what it actually needs to thrive. And just look at these options. They are packed with protein and nutrients. This isn't about restriction at all. It's about giving yourself high-quality fuel, not starting the day with excuses that are just going to lead to a crash later. Okay, let's talk about that 11 a.m. danger zone. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Your energy starts to dip and your mind starts wandering to, well, unhealthy snacks. The plan for day 2 sees this coming. The goal here is stability. We're going to get ahead of the game so those random cravings don't even get a chance to show up. And the solution is, well, it's almost ridiculously simple. A single piece of fruit. That's it. That's the whole plan. It gives you just enough natural sugar and fiber to stop that energy dip in its tracks, keeping your blood sugar stable and keeping you focused all the way to lunch. At lunchtime, we've got another big choice to make. Over on the left, that's our plan. Balanced, filling, classic meals like rice and rajma or roti and dal. Stuff that gives you sustained energy. And on the right, that's the alternative. Heavy, oily food that is a one-way ticket to that afternoon slump. Day 2 is all about consciously choosing the column on the left. We did it! We made it through the morning. We made it through the afternoon. But as we all know, the evening can be the toughest part of the day. This is when you're tired and those old habits start trying to creep back in. These are the final hurdles we need to clear. The source material is super clear about this. The evening is where most people fall off track. But the difference between falling and succeeding, it's not willpower. It's having a plan. When you have a plan, you're not reacting to cravings, you're anticipating them. So what's our move? Here it is. This is the strategy. You've got options depending on what you need. Green tea for something warm and calming. Roasted chana if you need that savory crunch. And boiled eggs for a serious protein hit that's going to shut down hunger. This isn't just giving in to a snack. This is a tactical move to win the evening. So why is a light dinner so important? It's simple, really. As the slide says, your body does its most important recovery and repair work while you're asleep. Think of your dinner as giving your body's repair crew the right tools for the job. A heavy, oily meal just gets in the way. A light, nutrient-dense meal actually supports that process, so you wake up stronger tomorrow. And these options here are perfect examples of a purposeful dinner. Whether it's grilled chicken or paneer, you're getting a lean protein paired with nutrient-packed vegetables. It is exactly what your body needs to get the most out of that recovery process while you sleep, setting you up for an even stronger day 3. And just like that, with that last smart choice, the day is won. From that first glass of water in the morning to the final light meal at night, the mission for day 2 is officially accomplished.
Seriously, just take a second and let that sink in. Day 2 is in the books. This is the day that trips most people up. But you just proved to yourself that with a simple plan, you are totally in control. That is a huge milestone.
So let's just recap the victories, because there's so much more than a checklist. Staying clean, that wasn't about restriction. It was about respecting your body. Moving your body, that wasn't about punishment. It was about building energy. And following the plan, that was the ultimate act of strengthening your own discipline. Every single one was a win. And this is what it was all for. That feeling of accomplishment right now, that's powerful stuff. You've now built a foundation. The inertia is broken. As the source says, momentum has officially started. And tomorrow? Well, tomorrow we just go again.
Hit like, drop a share, and subscribe for more.